Welcome to the final part in our series on the evolution of bowling equipment. I'm here in the mobile pro shop of the LPBT. Several years ago, the dodo scale was used to determine the static balance of the bowling balls. Basically, the static balance was the finger and side weights put in the balls, thumb and negative weights, and these different weights created different ball reactions for different lane conditions. But now, today, with the high technology that is being put into the core designs, we're seeing a lot of different drilling techniques. And with me is Art McKee from Fab Ball. He is the technical rep. Art, explain some of those drilling techniques that are being used.
Surely, Isla. Most of the major manufacturers today are doing research on the dynamics of a bowling ball rather than the static weights and balances that we used to use. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Here in the cutaway, we can see that the pin shows the actual core location inside the bowling ball. And by moving that pin in relationship to a bowler's axis point, we can get the exact ball reaction that we're looking for. Here's a few examples. In this example, the pin and the axis point are very close together. This drilling would give us a very early roll and very even arc down the lane. This drilling is what we call leverage weight. The pin and the axis point are about 3.5 inches apart, giving us the strongest reaction down the lane. And this drilling, the pin's moved 6 inches from the axis point. This drilling would give us a lot of length, but very stable down the lane.
Art, you've mentioned axis point quite a bit here. What exactly is the axis point?
Well, the axis point is one of the 2 points that remain stationary as the ball travels down the lane. The axis point is generally determined from the player's game, how they throw the ball, how many revolutions they get, and how much side roll. And each player's axis point is different.
Well, we took two very different type of players, Tammy Turner and Robin Romeo, and we marked their axis points with white tape.
As we know, Tammy's one of the stronger players on tour, and generally she can create a lot of hook with just her physical game alone. Therefore, she can use a fairly stable drilling. In this example, the hole's drilled up here. The ball would rotate along this axis point, and the pin being very close would give her a stable roll. In contrast, Robin Romeo, being one of the straighter players on tour, in order to play the same area of the lane as Tammy's playing, we would have to give her a little different drilling. For Robin, we drilled the holes in this location where the ball would rotate along this axis. Her pin and axis are about 3.5 inches apart here, giving her the stronger flip that she needs.
So in other words, Art, you could give me the same ball reaction as Tammy Turner?
Well, I could give you a ball that you could play the same area of the lane with. After that, it would come down to your physical game and execution.
Well, having the same kind of ball would help. If you'd like additional help with your equipment, as always, check with your local pro shop. Thanks, Art, for being with us today.